Welcome to another biblically based look into today's news from Christian Voice New Zealand. Now here's Mike Bain.
Hi there, here we are in the year 2022 and successive governments have had a crack at changing the Resource Management Act, the RMA. Now the following story was sent to me by a well-meaning friend and I felt I should share it with you. Up front, I have to say that this is not a biblical story by any means. In fact, I would even question its validity. But anyway, he goes on, in the year 2021, the Lord came upon my friend Noah, who is now living in the Waikato region of New Zealand, and said, once again, the earth has become wicked and overpopulated, and I see the end of all flesh before me. Build another ark and save 2 of every living thing along with a few good humans. So he gave Noah the blueprint, saying, you've got 6 months to build the ark before I start the unending rain for 40 days and 40 nights. 6 months later, the Lord looked down and he saw Noah weeping in his yard, but no ark. Noah, he roared, I'm about to start the rain. Where is the ark? Forgive me, Lord, begged Noah, but things have changed. I needed a building permit. I've been arguing with the boat inspector about the need for a sprinkler system. My neighbours claim that I've violated the neighbourhood bylaws by building an ark in my backyard and exceeding the height limitations. We had to go to a local planning committee for a decision. The local council and the electricity company demanded a shed load of money for the future cost of moving power lines and other overhead obstructions to clear the passage for the ark's move to the sea. Now, I told them that the sea would be coming to us, but they'd hear nothing of it. Getting the wood was another problem. Did you know there's a ban on cutting local trees in order to save the greatest spotted barn owl? I tried to convince the environmentalists that I needed the wood to save the owls, but no go. When I started gathering the animals, the SPCA took me to court. They insisted that I was confining wild animals against their will. They argued the accommodations were too restrictive and it was cruel and inhumane to put so many animals in a confined space. Then the New Zealand Environmental Commission ruled that I couldn't build the ark until they conducted an environmental impact study on your proposed flood. I'm still trying to resolve a complaint with the Human Rights Commission on how many minorities I'm supposed to hire for my building gang. Immigration are checking the visa status of most of the people who want to work. The trade unions say I can't use my sons. They insist I have to hire only union workers with ark building experience. Where are you going to find them from? Then WorkSafe became involved and they want a safety management plan identifying the hazards, and they insist that a safety meeting should be held to replace our song and prayer session on site every morning. And if that's not enough, placemakers, Carters and Bunnings told us they can't supply the bathroom furniture because COVID is delaying shipping out of Shanghai. And just don't get me started about the jib board I need. To make matters worse, the Inland Revenue seized all my assets, claiming I'm trying to leave the country illegally with endangered species. So forgive me, Lord, but it will take at least 10 years for me to finish the ark. Well, suddenly, the skies cleared, the sun began to shine, and a rainbow stretched across the sky. Noah looked up in wonder and asked, you mean you're not going to destroy the world? No, said the Lord, no. The government's beaten me to it.
Don't trust mainstream media. You are not alone. For a weekly biblical insight into today's news, don't miss a podcast from Christian Voice New Zealand by hitting the subscribe button. Join veteran journalist and broadcaster Mike Bain as he looks at what's happening in the news from a biblical perspective, right here on the YouTube channel Christian Voice New Zealand.